Now that we have our full auto class set up and good to go, I want to make a slight change that we pretty much for the change that we also did in our, our classes here. So, and that is when we fire, I want the animation for, I mean, when we reload, I want the animations to be triggered from the weapon. Now, this would be for our arms. So pretty much whenever we reload, well, when we fire currently, let me go up and find it. When we fire again, we're in the weapon class, what we do is we play the animations for our arms to reload. We also want to do this for reloading. So that way everything's kind of synced up nice. Because currently it's all being triggered in our Nazi zombie character class. So I'm going to go ahead and open that real quick. Go to where is everything? On fire, here's our on reload. Playing the animations here. We don't want to do that. So instead, what I'm going to do is I also want to do a quick little check and make sure the animations are playing for across the network. I don't know why I can't remember, but we should be able to see it. Okay, so they're not triggering for the arms. So that means they're still set for they might be set for the third person then, are they? Load. The animations for the weapon mesh, we call it multi-reload. Multi-reload, then, okay, so it's playing for the third person. So that's good. Sorry, I just got myself a little sidetracked there. Ignore me. What we're going to be doing is putting this code here into our weapon bases reload. So I'm going to copy this from our animation instance all the way down, delete it, go to our weapon base, and we're going to go up here. So here's where we dictate whether or not we can actually reload. And what we're going to do is go down. We're going to do all of our checking here, like so. We're going to change our mesh first person to, let's see, we need to get access to our owner. So what we're going to do is if a Nazi zombie character, let's just call it player, equals cast a Nazi zombie character from get owner. So if that's valid, I wrap it in brackets, then we want to reload. So we're going to do player get mesh 1p for first person. Then we get that animation instance. Now we have direct access to the montage, so we're going to do if FPS arms montage, then we will continue. So we're going to change anything related to fire montage to FPS arms montage, like so. So now we have reload value. So reload value is what this function, our reload function, returns. So if we hover over it, or if we hover over it here, 0 equals can't reload, 1 equals reload with ammo and mag, and 2 equals reload with empty magazine. So that's how we're going to dictate it. So we no longer need it to return anything. So I'm going to change reload to just be a void and get rid of this here. So it's just going to be if current weapon, reload. That's just all we're going to do. Now let's change the return type over to void in our CPP and remove our returns. So we can get rid of this all here and remove our else. Just shorten it up a bit. So now we need to think about how we're going to do this. So we have this boolean here, b is slide lock reload. So that's going to dictate it. So if b is slide lock reload, then we play reload empty because the slide's locked back. So this is the example for the pistol. Otherwise, we will go ahead and play the normal reload. So not all weapons are going to have a slide lock reload. That's going to be pretty much the only actual issue there. So let's look at our ARM montages, FPS, animations in 1911. Look at the 1911 montage. I'm also going to look at the STG's montage. Actually, I stand corrected. Wait, I'm being completely stupid. I was thinking of Never mind. I was being dumb there. I was thinking of the firing for some reason, because in 1911, when you empty the magazine, you fire a last shot, the slide locks to the rear. It's not going to do that on all the rifles. So, ignore me again. But what I want to do is I want to change the name a bit. So I'm going to change it to B magazine is empty and change that as the condition. So if the magazine is empty, we play the reload empty. If it's not empty, we play reload. And I think that's pretty much everything in here. So it should be all handled now from inside the weapon base class. So now in our Nazi zombie character, what we can do is we can get rid of a couple things later on. So in the next video, we're going to clean this up, and I'm probably just going to post these, both of these at the same time, since they're kind of doing the same thing. They're just cleaning it up. So wait for this to compile. Relaunch the project. And do the good old hang up. Alrighty. Now let's just check. So selected viewport, reload, reload empty, and it is all playing as intended. So it's playing just like before, but now inside of our weapon. So all we do is pretty much just trigger reload. And we're going to do the same thing for on fire in the next video. So the only thing I want to do now, well, actually, I want to, since it's fire related, I want to do that in the next video instead. So we are good to go. Our reloading is, yeah, it's inside the weapon. Yeah, so that's all I can think of at the moment. I think we're pretty much set there. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, my Patreon is linked in the description. And if you have any questions or need help with anything, my Discord server is linked in the description as well. So feel free to ask any questions, and I will see you in the next one.